Thanks for joining us. I am Perpetua Fasami Peter. Now the news in detail. The National Pension Commission, PENCOM, on Thursday said Nigeria's pension fund assets rose to 13.61 trillion naira as of January 2022. This is contained in an audited report on pension funds industry portfolio for the period ended January 31, published on PENCOM's website. The Commission said that the fund assets gained 183.81 billion naira between December 31, 2021 and January 31, 2022, while the total number of retirement savings account RSA holders stood at 9.55 million as at the end of January. PENCOM noted that the fund in dollar terms was $32.77 billion, attained at the exchange rate of 415.26 per dollar. The Commission further stated that 8.35 trillion naira of the 13.61 trillion naira was invested in federal government securities, while state government securities got 170.33 billion naira, with local money market securities taking 2.28 trillion naira of the investment. The federal government has blamed the current wave of poor power supply experienced in the Federal Capital Territory and other parts of the country on low water levels in hydropower dams. The Minister of Power, Abubakar Aliyu, disclosed this to State House correspondents during the weekly media briefing organized by the Presidential Communications Team at the State House Briefing Room, Abuja. According to him, the federal government is speeding up efforts on the proposed installation of 10 power transformers. This, is said, would be done in tandem with the setting up of 10 additional mobile substations to improve electric power supply nationwide. On the challenges facing these projects, he said the right-of-way issues had stalled several power projects despite available funds. He said, and I quote, "We're engaging with the state governors through the Nigerian Governors Forum to drive a holistic solution to these lingering issues." The Nigerian Customs Service has set a revenue target of 3.02 trillion naira for 2022. This was disclosed on Thursday by the Comptroller General of the NCS, Hamid Ali, while defending the 2022 budget of the agency before the Senate Committee on Customs, Excise and Tariff. According to him, the agency is expecting 2.02 trillion naira from the Federation, 253.23 billion naira from non-Federation, and 746.96 billion naira from import value-added tax. He added that this new target is 965.42 billion naira higher than the agency's target for 2021 and 1.55 trillion naira higher than what the National Assembly set for revenue-generating agencies in 2022. Ali said the agency has a proposed budget expenditure of 369.14 billion naira for the 2022 fiscal year, which would be partially funded from the 7% cost of collection for 2022 estimated at 151.84 billion naira. The House of Representatives Joint Committee on Customs and Excise, Banking and Currency has given the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Central Bank of Nigeria, and the Nigeria Customs Service, as well as other relevant stakeholders, 2 weeks to reconcile their differences over the electronic valuation and invoicing policy recently introduced in the import and export chain. The CBN had introduced the E-Valuation and E-Invoicing system in the import and export system in order to enhance revenue generation. At the investigative hearing held by the committee in Abuja on Thursday, the CBN, NCS, and the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria differed on the policy, forcing the lawmakers to ask them to meet and harmonize their differences within 2 weeks. After presentations by the invited parties, a member of the House committee, the lawmaker stated that the committee was to bring the stakeholders together to resolve the issues with the policy.
If some companies are able to negotiate better price deal due to their scale of order and are able to get competitive lower prices, will these competitive prices be within the benchmark? Clearly, this aspect of the policy will lead to several challenges on valuation down the line, including floodgates of valuation issues with the Nigeria Customs Service. We also feel that the clarification on paragraph D of the guideline, wherein the CBN directs that, I quote, "The content of the electronic invoice authenticated by the authorized dealer banks is only advisory for Nigeria Customs Service," unquote. This means that the Nigeria Customs Service may vary it, probably uplift the FOB, where issuing of PAR, when they are issuing PAR. We consider that CBN and the Nigeria Customs Service are agencies of federal government and hence should harmonize their function in this regard.
Article 2 clearly emphasized the need for the consultation with both government and private bodies when introducing new measures regarding import and export, because failure to do signifies poor change management knowledge and will often result to resistance during implementation. Article 6 talk on discipline of fees, charges imposed on or in connection with importation and exportation, and penalty. This article emphasized the need for a time frame for the publication of any additional fees or charges. The CBN circular was dated 21st of January 2022 with an effective date of 01 February 22, which is just 10 days apart.
Central Bank of Nigeria, Ministry of Finance, Nigeria Customs Service, Manufacturers of Nigeria, and other agencies, maybe like Exporters Association. They are also crying of this e-policy that is going to affect their export. So we will make sure they are here on that day.
The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, said it has disbursed 368.79 billion naira to over 778,000 Nigerians, comprising 648,052 households and about 130,000 small and medium enterprises. This is as it further disclosed that a total of 4.47 million smallholder farmers who cultivated 5.2 million hectares of farmland across the country and created 12.5 million direct and indirect jobs had received 948 billion naira under the Anchor Borrowers Program, ABP. This is according to the Director Corporate Communications Department, CBN, Osita Nitsobi, at the ongoing 43rd Kaduna International Trade Fair on Thursday. Osita, who was represented by the Deputy Director, Sam Okogwe, said the bank, through its development role enshrined in the CBN Act 2007 as amended, has led policy and financing support to about 40 interventions through development finance initiatives such as the Agricultural Credit Guarantee Scheme Fund, the MSME Development Fund, the Agribusiness Small and Medium Enterprises Investment Scheme, Non-Oil Export Stimulation Facility, the Anchor Borrowers Program, among others. Clearing agents operating at the nation's ports under the aegis of the Association of Nigerian Licensed Customs Agents have disagreed with shipping companies over the payment and refund of container deposits at the ports. The agents allege that operators were losing at least 40 million naira daily in unrefunded container deposits to shipping companies. The container deposit is a refundable fee shipping companies collect from consignees to ensure empty containers are returned safely. The fee is meant to be refunded to the consignee as soon as the empty containers are returned to the shipping company. The fee ranges from 100,000 naira for a 20-feet container within Lagos and 200,000 naira for a 40-feet container. For containers going outside Lagos State, 200,000 naira is charged for a 20-feet unit, while 400,000 naira is charged for a 40-feet unit. According to some clearing agents, over 200 containers are released daily by shipping companies to consignees, claiming they were paying for the inefficiency of shipping companies.